Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are doing Donald Trump versus Mike Bloomberg 2020 election prediction. Now I didn't do a certain thing that I usually do with Buttigieg and Trump, which is best case scenario for both of them and then what I think is going to happen. My mistake, but I might do a redux of that later. But anyway, I will if Buttigieg is in the top 3 in Nevada. There you go. Which is on the 22nd, by the way. So first off, let's do Donald Trump's best case scenario. I have Texas, Georgia safe. This is where the Republicans turn out greatly because of Bloomberg trying to take away the guns, as well as Arizona. Alright, let's fill out the map. Oregon is lean. This is where I have Oregon lean in this best case scenario. Hold on. Because nobody wants to turn out for Bloomberg, who's a billionaire, as well as Trump. So turnout's very low, and that will help Donald Trump in this scenario. Trump will win Nevada by lean margins. His Latino appeal is much greater than Bloomberg. I think Trump would win both the black and Latino vote by 2 or 3 points, maybe 5 points on the Latino community because how well he's doing there against Bloomberg, because stopping frisk is really hurting Bloomberg. Colorado would be tilt, as well as New Mexico. Nebraska's 2nd congressional district will be likely. Minnesota would be tilt because Klobuchar's on the ticket. I don't actually know. I think Minnesota would be tilt. Klobuchar is way too popular to lose the state, even Trump's best case scenario. Wisconsin is likely. Michigan is lean, and Pennsylvania likely. I think Bloomberg would try to appeal to these blue-collar workers greatly, but I think Trump is just going to do better because he'll throw out the economy and how well he's doing for the jobs. I think that'll really pull out. Virginia would be tilt. Again, Bloomberg's trying to take guns away, so that's really not going to help his case in Virginia in a best case scenario. North Carolina will be likely, as well as Florida. Maine at large, I would put down as lean, but I will put Maine's 1st congressional district as a tilt. This is, again, Bloomberg being a billionaire versus a billionaire. Democratic turnout is going to be low, especially if Bloomberg doesn't get enough of that progressive endorsements as he needs. And if he screws Bernie Sanders out of the nomination with superdelegates or whatever. Trump would win New Hampshire by lean margins. Again, he got 120,000 plus votes in the primary. Something don't seem right here. Because the other presidents, when they were trying to get incumbencies, they only got like 50,000. And Trump is a turnout machine. Massachusetts, I would put down as likely. Rhode Island, I would put down as tilt for Donald Trump. This is where, again, Lincoln Chafee would take the votes. So far, he is the 2nd in place, right behind Jacob Hornberger. Hornberger? Something like that. Connecticut, I would put down as lean. Delaware, I would put down as lean as well. New Jersey, I'd put down as tilt. Maryland is likely. The reason why these states are not safe, except Vermont, is because the turnout will not be high. Of course, stop and frisk is really gonna hurt him badly. New Jersey, even though Jews, the anti-Semitic vote, or even though Bloomberg is not anti-Semitic, I don't think the Jewish population will want to come up and pull out for Bloomberg. So Donald Trump beats Michael Bloomberg 349 to 189. So yeah, Trump wins in his best case scenario. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, now we're doing Michael Bloomberg's best case scenario. Nevada, I think, would be lean. This is where if Trump goes through a second freaking impeachment trial. Gosh, I don't know. Come on, guys. It's ridiculous. Arizona goes to lean. He'd be the first president to become impeached twice. Look at that. Montana, I think, would go likely. Colorado would be likely, as well as New Mexico. It's where that Midwestern vote is becoming more and more blue. The Montana vote. Montana is trending blue. If you just pay attention. Kansas would be likely. Texas would be lean. I don't think it's going to trend red, but I think in Bloomberg's best case he could do better than Clinton if he doesn't really throw out all his policies on I'm gonna take your guns. Iowa would be tilt or lean, either one. I think it'll be a 2-point margin. I don't think Democrats are going to win Iowa for a while just because of what happened in the Iowa caucus. Jesus Christ, that was bad. I think they're still counting votes. It's been a week. Missouri, Arkansas, and Louisiana would be likely. Mississippi would be likely. Alabama would be lean. This southern vote, Bloomberg can appeal to the evangelicals. Get, Southern strategy was real, guys. Florida would be tilt. They have this incumbency, and they have the incumbent fetish, and that's fine. I have an incumbent fetish. It's okay. Georgia would be tilt blue. South Carolina would be lean red. North Carolina would be lean blue, because us North Carolinians like to be ran like a business. Like the country when it's ran like a business, and people might trust Bloomberg over Trump because he's more richer and more successful. I guess. I don't know. I'm just trying to make some excuses. Kentucky and Tennessee would be likely. Man, there's a lot of likely reds here. Virginia would be likely red. I don't see Virginia ever going safe blue. Did I say likely red? I meant likely blue. I don't see it ever going safe, or even being close to safe. Maybe like a 6-point margin, because of what's going on currently. Ohio, I think, will be tilt red. Yep, tilt red, guys. Whoop whoop. Again, automation. Of course, this is if the economy crashes or the Democrats can appeal to these voters that they lost. If Bloomberg can actually appeal to them, actually have a message out there. Maybe Yang did said he was going to endorse whoever win the nomination, so Bloomberg might be able to get him somewhere in the ticket. Even though I have Klobuchar, just ignore that I said that. New Hampshire will be likely, and as well as Maine at large. So there. Oh wait, did I miss something? I missed something, didn't I? Aha! I missed something. Actually, that'll go to Trump by lean margins. Okay, so we have Michael Bloomberg beating Donald Trump by 320 to 218. So, yeah. This is a Democrat's wet dream right now. Now, let me show you what's actually going to happen. Don't get your panties in a wad. This is what's going to happen. Calm down. Oregon will be likely. It's trending red, and I don't even. I think turnout. I think it's gonna be a 7-point win from Bloomberg because no one's gonna turn out for a billionaire, and a billionaire versus billionaire classic. No one's gonna turn out for either Trump or Bloomberg, even though Trump is a turnout machine. We just have to wait till how Bloomberg does well in the Super Tuesday. Once we see him, he did well in New Hampshire just because of write-in votes. He won a town or two, so congratulations to him on that. I respect him for that. Without even... So, this guy can turn out some people without even campaigning. Okay? This guy's got some skill. I see Nevada going tilt blue. That's lean. I can see going tilt blue. It's trending red. But Arizona, I think it's going to tilt red. They're trending in the opposite direction, guys. We can't help that. New Mexico, I can see going tilt blue as well. But Colorado likely. Colorado's trending blue. New Mexico is trending red very, very slowly. But it's there. Just pay attention. It is there. Texas likely, as well as Georgia. They're trending blue, honestly. I can admit that. They're trending blue, but it's going to take a while for... Georgia will flip by 2028. I don't see Texas flipping in a while. Just because I think Crenshaw is going to run eventually, not in 2024, but probably 2030 probably 2032. I think Yang could get it close if he were to run in 2024. Maybe lean, but that's about it. Nebraska 2nd Congressional District, that'll be likely to Donald Trump. Wisconsin and Pennsylvania will be lean to Trump. Michigan, I think this whole impeachment nonsense is really turning off these independent voters in Michigan. I think Trump's gonna win it roughly around 0.8%. It's gonna be more than what he won in 2016, but it's still gonna be in less than 1%. Ohio will be likely. I think Bloomberg could try to appeal if he of course, Yang said they're not gonna even run in Ohio, which doesn't make sense. It's a bellwether state, so obviously Bloomberg's going to try to run, but try to campaign the state. I think so. Virginia's going to be tilt blue, of course. The Second Amendment sanctuary counters are going to pull out even after all this nonsense with Northam. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm sorry. With all this anti-gun, with his gun bans, and it's not turning out well to independent conservatives. Not well. North Carolina, I could see going lean blue. Bloomberg could have appeal in the state. I don't know what's wrong with us. We love our billionaires. We have. Ask anyone. They'll say they hate billionaires, but then we'll vote for a billionaire. I guarantee you. I think we have Mr. Beast, guys. He's close to being a billionaire by 980 million away. I don't know. I don't know what his net worth is. I don't care. Florida, I think will be likely. Maybe lean. Something like that. New Hampshire, I can see going lean to Donald Trump. Just based off his performance in the New Hampshire primary, I think he's going to sweep somebody. It's not going to be like he's going to like fucking flip this state on its head. And Maine at large, I think that'll be tilt. Well, Donald Trump beats Michael Bloomberg 312-226. I am ready for your hate comments. I'm ready. Amy Klobuchar helps him in Minnesota as Indiana is being given to Trump by Pence. So there's that. Who do I think would win the debates? I think Trump would narrowly win the first debate. Bloomberg would win the second. And I think it would be too close to call in the third debate. But I think Klobuchar would wipe the floor with Pence in the VP debate. But that's just me. Klobuchar is doing very well in these debates now. But anyway, guys, the Cat One saying peace.